But it's not all about hockey here in the Magic City. Last weekend, Minot State saw a lot of success all over. Shayne, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, big weekend. We had football won. As you would know, soccer won twice. Hockey, pretty successful weekend. And volleyball, they're finding their way. So let's take a look at some MSU sports.
Thanks, Shayne.
The MSU football team brought their 1-6 record home this weekend as they tried to fend off the University of Minnesota Crookston. It was the second consecutive game at home for the Beavers as they tried to end their 2-game losing streak. Zach Kuna finds Glenn Burrell wide open across the middle as he will go 55 yards untouched as the Beavers strike first to lead 7-0. University of Crookston looked to even it up as A.J. Barge rolls to his right and finds Marcus Cheatham for the score to tie the game at 7s. In the second quarter, the Beavers went back to their running game as Blake Eagle gets the ball and does the rest of the work for his second TD of the year. In the second half, Kuna gets another completion, one of his 9, as Burrell will find a seam and go for another TD. He'll score 3 times in total on the day. And here is that third TD as he takes the ball on the fly sweep that will end up being a 5-yard TD run. Burrell ended the day with 3 receptions for 114 yards and 3 touchdowns in total. Leading the rushing was Blake Eagle, who put up 109 yards and 18 carries. Zach Kuna threw an impressive 227 yards and 3 TDs on only 9 completions. Defensive tackle Logan Jones feels the defense really stepped up their tackling this week.
You know what? There weren't any adjustments. It was just mostly we got a gang tackle. That number 7, he was good. He was real shifty and strong, and we just had to get everybody had to run to the ball. We're definitely going to work on tackling. I mean, and we'll probably try and get into better shape too. Work harder in practice because we can't afford to have them run the ball on us.
Well, I thought our defense did a good job making some adjustments. You know, we were close on some things in the first half and not able to get off the field. And I thought we got a little pressure on him quicker. The second half got him moving his feet. You know, then when you get him moving his feet, we were able to get a few sacks, and that makes all the difference in the world. You got him off the field a little quicker, and then you know, we took advantage of some things and scored with some big plays.
The Beavers returned to action on Saturday as they travel to Moorhead, Minnesota to face Minnesota State University. Game time is 1 o'clock. The Minot State soccer team extended their winning streak to 6 after 2 more wins at home this weekend. The ladies put together a nice comeback victory in overtime as they beat Bemidji State 2-1. The Beavers fell down early as Bemidji State struck first in the 16th minute of the game. It took until the 58th minute for the Beavers to answer as freshman Gemma Biasetto tied the matchup with her second goal of the season. The second half comeback was then completed when Emily Ribello nailed the game winner in the 96th minute. Sunday's game was a totally different story as the ladies piled on 4 goals in the second half to lead them to a 5-0 victory over Minnesota Crookston. The Beavers scored 3 times in 8 minutes in that second half as Tara McPartland sandwiched 2 goals around a Jamie McFarland goal to give Minot a 4-0 lead. Taylor Bachman-Williams capped the scoring in the 61st minute as she potted her first goal of the season. The ladies finish off the regular season this weekend as they play their last home game tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock. They then travel to Aberdeen, South Dakota to take on Northern State University on Sunday. Game time is 1 o'clock. The San Francisco Giants kept their hot streak going as they opened the World Series with an 8-3 win over the Detroit Tigers. The night belonged to Pablo "Panda" Sandoval as he went 4 for 4, hitting not 1, not 2, but 3 home runs in the game. He became only the 4th player in MLB history to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game, joining Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson, and Albert Pujols. The Giants outhit the Tigers 11-8 as 4 different hitters had RBIs. On the bump, Barry Zito was in a groove as he pitched a strong 5 2/3, giving up 6 hits and only 1 earned run. It was Zito's second straight good start in the playoffs as he was only giving up 3 earned runs in 3 appearances. On the other side, Cy Young candidate Justin Verlander did not have his best stuff as he only went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits and 5 earned runs. You can catch Game 2 tonight as Doug Fisher will be on the bump for the Tigers and Madison Bumgarner will go for the Giants. Game time for that is 7 o'clock on Fox. So as we were saying, good weekend. I forgot to mention, like I said, hockey on Saturday. On Friday, we got soccer and also basketball starts.
You and I will be broadcasting that live here on MSU Channel 19.
Very exciting stuff.
All right, thank you, Shayne. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I know. I kind of look like him, don't I? Similar?
The hair.
The hair, yeah.
Yep, thanks, Shayne.